Hello, and welcome to Roadcraft. So, part of my coverage of the Steam Next Fest for February 2025, we'll be looking at I think we'll probably do a scenario today. I don't think we'll get through the whole thing. To my knowledge, it's quite a long demo, this. It's like the first few levels of the game. Roadcraft is essentially I'm trying to think what you'd call it, like a construction simulator game? With vehicles that are kind of designed in the same vein as like Mud Runner and Snow Runner, if you've seen or played those games. So it's like fully simulated like suspension and terrain, and like it affects, like the terrain affects you and everything and that. And it's all about getting your vehicles. Now in Mud Runner and Snow Runner, I believe it's getting your vehicles along a route to deliver supplies and things between like different facilities and things in a region, and it's all about getting your vehicle across difficult terrain to do this while pulling a heavy load. Whereas in this, it's about going to a disaster area and basically doing construction work with heavy machinery, and kind of clue in the background there, we'll be driving things like this and kind of rebuilding the infrastructure there. Anyway, we'll get into it and you can see for yourself. So we've got an easy, a challenging, and a hard scenario. And we're going to start with the easy one. We haven't got the garage or the shop or anything available yet. I'm guessing they'll probably come into it later. Communication towers and power lines were critically damaged in the wake of the hurricane, leaving almost the entire region devoid of electricity and cut off from the flow of information. Your mission is to venture into this rugged terrain, deliver essential equipment, and restore radio communications. Right, so I want, there's some infrastructure requests, some objectives, and some side missions. And it'll track our progress. And we get the Amiga Thunder 4 as our vehicle to start this on. So you can only start a new map on a scout vehicle. You can deploy others from the garage later. Okay. But yeah, you can kind of see here at this point like the sort of vehicles we'll be using, and obviously Roadcraft, because when you're building a lot of infrastructure, we'll be building a lot of roads, as you could see in the little loading screen then. Okay. Leverage your scout's Oh. Welcome to Roadcraft. It's an off-road vehicle and heavy equipment operation experience that puts you in charge of search, recovery and relief missions across the most distant, hard-to-reach regions affected by disasters. Your job's to reconnect a local power plant to the grid. As part of a broader restoration effort, a sizable fleet of specialised vehicles await you. Mastering them will be the key to overcoming obstacles ahead. Feel free to tackle our complex systems however you like, but if you miss any information, all tutorials can be found in the codex in the pause menu. Right, got it. Also, for some reason now it says that this is supposed to be. I'll try unplugging it and plugging it back in again. So if it was a bit loud then, but nah. Supposedly it is controller compatible, but it's not coming up with any controller prompts when I press anything on the controller. Maybe if we go into the settings. You see, the controller is there. Maybe we have to enable it somewhere. Right, I'll get a quick look. Okay, I've got it. So apparently what you have to do is you have to go into the game's properties and disable the Steam input. So I've done that, so it's like I've put an override in for specifically for this game, and that seems to have fixed it. Right, we should be able to continue on as we were. Right. Map is, let's see, we've quite the place. Yeah, we have to go quite far, don't we? Is that or hold this? Oh, we don't want to drive into those flammable objects. I'm beginning to see what they mean by when they say it's got realistic driving and stuff. Because, yeah, realistically, yeah, you probably would struggle to do that. Right, try to keep to the roads when possible then. Okay. You definitely feel like the car struggling on terrain and stuff like. Yeah, like we've lost his momentum there because of that tree. It'd have almost been worth going back down and starting up again from the bottom. Right, let's go this way. You can definitely tell there's been a hurricane with all the crap on roads. There's loads of branches and half destroyed trees and things. Oh, this will be bumpy. Oh, can we make it? Right, I want to be wary of that stretch of road there. Okay, we're good. This is why you have tarmac roads, and not whatever the crap they've got here, these rubbish dirt roads. Wow, that is not that bad there, and yet we've really got stuck pretty much. Okay. Oh god, really? This is nothing but mud as well? Where are we going then? Sand quarry. It's not far. Can't go across there, obviously. think if I went down into there, I'd get stuck. I think that's meant to be the road. Is it? Let's not get too close, I might get stuck. Yeah, the road just kind of ends here. Hang on. We're gonna get stuck here, aren't we? How deep is the water? All-wheel drive on. Off. On. Oh, okay. So we've got all-wheel drive. Interesting. And suddenly we're able to just go with that on. Right, interesting. What else have we got down at the bottom? There is low gear. Oh, B is handbrake. Y is diff lock. Differential. I think I've heard of this. This is one of those like mechanic-y type things that I've once heard my dad talk about. Which is... Okay, if I put the handbrake on and we give it some revs. There we go. No, not quite. There we go. So you really do have to drive it like you would a car. So you can put the handbrake on and give it some revs to do a hill start. Nice! I am genuinely surprised it's simulating something like that. Right, we can probably get out of the low gearbox maybe now? Yes. We're out of the worst of the mud. Destroyed tree there, lovely, just what we need. More mud here. Let's get the low gear on. Put the diff lock on, that might, yeah. Hey, we're getting there. But yeah, I think I've heard of that, differential lock. I think it's something to do with like locking up the spin, like stopping the tyres spinning individually or something from each other. I think the differential is what kind of makes them spin faster on one tyre than the other for when you're going around corners, if I remember correctly. We can probably take the low gears off as well now. Hey! I'm amazed at myself, to be fair. I really thought I was going to get that stuck at various points there, then I just crashed into that. Oh god. Right. We're here! Oh, we've got that thing. Is that one of those... I think I've seen these. The chopped trees. Kelly.
Great work. Now all we need to do is fix up the plant's power supply. You'll want to use the harvester to cut down the trees around the transformer station. Besides, we need the logs. And killing 2 birds with 1 stone is the environmentally responsible thing to do, figuratively speaking.
I will say, I'm a bit disappointed that for all the detail they've put in, the car is being driven by a ghost. Even in first person, it is a ghost. Like, we're not playing as a person driving the car, we are playing as the car. Okay. No, that's that vehicles. Oh, there's whatever that thing is. But right, let's go to this. The rusty tree harvester. Okay, use the harvester to clear trees around the station. Handbrake off. We've immediately hit a stump. Thanks, game, just park me in front of a stump. Right, anyway. We'll go and drive over this tiny tree here. Yeah. Okay. Parking brake on. Arm control. Oh. I just pressed the tree cutting button. Lovely. Oh, and of course it does leave a stump, so let's drive around that. We'll get this one. Choppy chop. Right. I'll just kind of put them all over here in a pile next to the other one. Well, in a pile-ish. We'll put them all roughly in the same spot here. And through it goes. Grab the tree. No, it's too far. Lovely. I do love these machines that when they just like slice a tree up like that. Very, very fun to watch. Can I not get this tree? Well, we got it in one way at least. Grab the tree. Really, that's not... I'm gonna say that should be close enough. So we've got a nice little pile of logs there. And chop. Right, what's left? I think we've got rid of all ones around here. There's one here that it's telling us to get. So we'll just go get that. Oh, I think we've hit a stump. Yep, we have. And go between them here if we can. Why am I facing backwards? Because yeah, I'm moving to the right and it's turning me left. Oh, that's... Whatever, put the parking brake on. Add it to the pile over there. Yeah, it's close enough to the pile. Right. No, I'm going forwards because when I press the forwards button I'm moving forwards, so I'm turning the right way now. Maybe it's just when I've got a tree on it goes weirdly into reverse. I don't know. My controls must invert when I've got a tree or something stupid, I don't know. Sounds weird. Might be a glitch. Any other trees? We can do a tree scanner. I mean, it seems alright. Right, let's we'll park this somewhere sensible, probably over here. Parking brake on. Then we've got this thing, it looks like. My theory in all this is that we're actually an environmentally friendly poltergeist who can possess vehicles, obviously. Right, so we've got a little arm on the back. And I'm guessing we're going to put the logs in this. Don't know what that one's for there though. I guess we'll find out at some point. Okay. Put the logs over here, didn't we? Yeah, there they all are. Lovely. Nicely in a pile. Crane controls, crane functions, fold. Oh god, that's a lot of stuff. Grab a rotation, vertical. There-ish. How to get it to just go down? Toggle the anchors so we're anchored to the ground. Oh, I know that. Boom, vertical. So toggle that down, grab, click closer, vertical, not quite. Now try and get it in the middle. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Hey, we got one. Ish. I can tell I'm going to be here a while, aren't I? Oh, we got two. We got two. We got a twofer. We got a twofer. Okay. Gently. Sort of works. Okay, let's get a few spares in case we need them. Okay, I think we're just about... Oh. Hey! Ooh, that one went on quite nicely. I'm getting better at this. No, not quite, hang on. Further up, further along. Rotate a little, down. Got it. And further along a bit, grab it there. Damn. Oop. Drop now. Okay. And if we just kind of lower the crane onto them, that should hold them in place, right? Where is it we need to drop these off? Bring resources to the zone. Logs 0 of 3. To the sawmill. So we're going to have to travel along this road here. Ooh, that looks a bit rough there. Okay. Right. Toggle anchors. Right, get rid of the controls for that. Parking brake is off. I'll be happy when I'm over these stumps. Because if we're gonna lose any logs, that's probably most likely gonna be the cause. Right. Is this the way we need to go? We are heading in the completely opposite direction. How to get down there then? Because yeah, this isn't a road, this is all just bog. And we have to get there with this. I'm beginning to see why the game's all about vehicles and... yeah. Right, well let's get out this way, we'll see where the road goes. Okay. Right. Looks like there's a path here. I knew that's where we came from. I don't think we can go over that terrain, can we? Yeah, we'll definitely get stuck in that water. So I don't see that working. Right, I guess we're going cross country. Got to turn, avoid the tree. I hope I don't prong the arm on these. Right. Where are we looking then? More to the left. Yeah, I want to kind of follow, you know, over to the left, kind of where we came in. Need a little bit more. Just going this way, come on. We can make it. Stuff the tiny tree, it can get knocked over. There's a load of mud ahead I'd rather avoid. Right. You gone, tree? Now, yes, just keep going ahead, I guess, yeah. Low gearbox off. We can actually start getting some real distance done now. But we're probably going to need it on in a sec once we get to this bit of a hill. Go, 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 go. And okay, if we can make it to there, we get onto the road. Yeah, we just have to get onto this bit here. We can either go left and kind of go down this banking, which we're probably going to have to do because it's a bit of a steep drop here. Right. We're in low gears. And we'll head over. Oops. Okay, we should be able to get there. Just barely managing to miss this tree there. Right. And we are through. We're out the low gears and we can go. And we've got an actual road. Oh my god. Look at that. It should be a lot easier to go through this because we've got these giant mega tyres compared to our little scout trucks, so it shouldn't pose anywhere near as much of a problem, but just to be sure. Yeah, we'll avoid that muddy bit there. Okay. Logs. Let's see. Strap cargo. Oh. Can't secure cargo. Oh, so we could actually strap the cargo down? Oh. Hmm. Does that count as being delivered? I'm assuming it does. That's delivered, right? I don't think I can deliver them any better than that. Whatever. Anyway, that's done. Transformer station. So it's saying that we've still got some things over here. Now when it says clear it of objects, does it want the stumps out? Or are they still like... Oh, there we go, it's marked tree. We've got a bit closer, it's marked one of the trees. Are there more stumps there? There probably are, aren't there? There we go. We're over.
I suppose it's about time we got that power supply going. Installing the power cable should be pretty straightforward now that we've cleared out the trees. But there's one catch. Since it's concrete we're talking here, we can't have the mixer stop once the process has started. This means that we need not only a new power cable, but a backup power source too, in case something goes haywire. Luckily, there's one at the transformer station. So, you can fetch it when you're done installing the power cable, or the other way around. Create your own destiny.
Right. Deliver vehicle. Infrastructure. Electricity. What do we need? Oh. The crot. Ah, so it's like some kind of cable layer? Right, okay. Oh, so it wants that vehicle, I guess, over to there. I think. Ah, so it's like a power generator truck thing. Yeah, literally like a mobile generator. Okay. The road is out. Hmm. That camera's a bit close to this. Hmm. I'm guessing it'd be real handy to have that bridge on, but it isn't. I could follow the train line. That shouldn't be too much of a difficult terrain, should it? He says with complete confidence. I wish I at least had like a road map, you know, if I could at least see the roads through the fog of war. Or something, but whatever. Okay, it's on a bit of a banking, but we should be able to follow this down. I hope. Just don't fall off the cliff with the power supply. Right. It's a bit top heavy and we are kind of leaning sideways at the moment, so I'm not liking that, but okay, we're over. And the next big question is, how the hell do I get down there? I think we're gonna have to go back. Yep. That fog of war does not help at all. Well, I guess it's not fog of war, it's fog of disaster or something, isn't it? I guess in this case, but still you get the point. It's not helping at all in the slightest. Could just, you know, see better where I was going. Oh, here's a thing though. Oh yeah, we can go down here. Low gear so we don't run away down the hill. And we've made it. Hey. Not dead. Right. Let's get this done. So it's immediately told me to get into this. Firstly, how do we get there? Secondly, once we are there, yeah. I mean, I think we're going the scout vehicle. We're going to do some scouting, right? So we need to get that cable layer over there. This train isn't too bad. We could just go through here, but I'm guessing that isn't really the way we want to be going about this, is it? Yeah, because beyond here it's just a goddamn bog. Hey, there's a tiny little toy truck on the top of that container. Right. Okay. Let's see what we have over this way. Right, low gear time. Okay. Well, we found out that, yeah, this is basically impassable for our cable layer. I wouldn't make it up that hill. Hmm. We could go down this way that we went with the logging truck thing and down here. Then we'd have to kinda... Yeah, it looks like there's a bit here you can go down, so you'd have to go around the train and down that way. That's probably going to have to be the way we do it. The scout's just going to be out here in the woods in the meantime, as you do. Right. Here we go. Luckily it's a tracked vehicle, so the terrain isn't too bad for it. And we are creating a bit of a trail now through here by repeatedly using it. So there's that at least. If I want to head to our right now. Good thing with track vehicles as well is it can just turn on the spot. No problem. Maybe this would have been able to go around the same way that our scouts went, but whatever. The lesson we've all learned today is that caterpillar tracks make tyres look like garbage. Right. Let's head over. I hope it's going to give us a bit more of a clue as to what to do when we get there. Because at the moment, I mean, I'm assuming we need to lay cables, but from what to where, I mean, I guess I'll just be guessing when we get there. But we'll see. Oh! We slid on something. Ah, there's a rock there. Well, the rock we can slide off, and that's just a bit dodgy spot, isn't it? Right. A load of tree stumps, but it's fine, just go around them. Yeah, we can probably take this small drop. Since we're a tracked vehicle. Right. Okay, what are we doing? Right. Where do we connect this to? Concrete slabs facility. Sawmill. Construction. Transformer. Is it wanting us to like drive this all the way around back here? while laying cable. I think I might just quickly look this up. Actually, oh, if we press start. So this time we've got power got installing power should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, we might need to lay cable all the way around to there. Right, I'm gonna quickly look it up. Hang on. Okay, I've looked it up. Apparently this is the final objective. And I also found out while I was looking it up that this the reason it is so similar to like Mud Runner, Snow Runner is because it is definitely it's by the same developers apparently, which makes sense. So right. So apparently there's some transformers, yes, there. And as you can see, there's no power here. Probably don't want to destroy the wall. So we'll go around the outside here. Mind you, I'm looking more and more at it. I'm like, where are we going to get out from then? So there, right. Well, yeah, we basically need to activate this and drive it. We could have done it the other way around, but we can do it this way around as well. And we're just going to activate the cable layer and drive from here back where we came. And apparently if we go the other way around this marshland here, we can make it across. So we're going to do that. And yeah, this is the final objective. After this we'll have completed the first scenario. Go us, yay. And this is the easy rated one as well. I mean, I guess it's straightforward enough. It's just, you know, good one to get used to the vehicles with, I suppose. Right. Okay. We're round. As you can see, we're now drawing like a little power grid thing behind us. We're going to kind of just drive around here. Taking all the tiny trees out with us. We're going to go under the bridge. And then over to the other side. And once we get to the transformer, we're good. Right. Oh, I thought we were stuck then, but no, we're good. Now let's try to avoid these stumps, because there's a lot of stumps in the ground here. Right, let's... no stumps here. We'll kind of go in between the stumps here. The other vehicle as well, because I saw him using this to clear a path. The other vehicle that we were given over this way, that one which had like a big mulchy drill on the front, you know, that one apparently clears out stumps as well. So if we need to, we can use that. But I think we'll be fine. We can just kind of drive around them all and save ourselves the trouble. Right. Well, we will probably have to go through these trees here. Oh, and there's stumps there. And some water. Let's see if we can kind of bank around it a bit here. Right. That kind of worked. Oh. We're a bit stuck right at the end. No. What I was stuck on, is there a stump there? No, just stuck on the ground, okay. Should manage it now. I hope. Drive forward a bit and then reactivate it. There. Yeah, it's just getting stuck in the terrain and that, isn't it? Getting there. Right, that should do it. There we go. Lovely. Job's a good one. And it's all fully repaired. Right. Pretty good, pretty good. So we've got, as you can see there, thanks for playing. Roadcraft comes out May the 20th. It is 8 maps, 40 unique vehicles, company customization, crossplay, and you can have up to 4 players. And I will say, it definitely seems to be. Let's see. Feel free to head back to the hub or for another map, or hang out here and experiment. We'll return to the hub. Right. Anyway, can we go from here? Yeah, come on, return to hub. There we go. Right. So yeah, it's definitely, if you're into these kind of like stuff like mud runners and snow runners and that, or I think the latest one was expeditions. It's by the same team, similar thing, but you're rebuilding infrastructure and that, so it's a bit more. You've got these big heavy machinery and these objectives and that to complete. You're not just delivering things, but you're also, you know, using these big heavy machines to rebuild infrastructure, that sort of thing. So it's a bit more, it seems a bit more in depth from what I've seen before from them. I've not bought any of these games before. I've been very tempted to, and there's always just been a few things just stopping me from kind of jumping on board with them. And I think part of that gets solved here. Like, I've always thought, well, like that expeditions, because I know a few people who actually really be into these sorts of games that I could probably go on with, but they've not been multiplayer. I think SnowRunner might have been, but I remember looking at Expeditions and I was thinking, oh, I might get this. And then I found out that it wasn't multiplayer. It's like, oh, well, that sucks. So, no multiplayer, it's a no-go for me then. But then this has been announced and it's coming out, and not only has it got multiplayer, it's crossplay, it's up to 4 people, and definitely, and you can tell from playing it, like there's a big emphasis, more so than normal, on the co-op. It definitely, like, they've not just put it in as they would in other games. Like, there's a big emphasis around it because you can just tell from the vehicles. It's like if there were two players, then one could be, for example, sawing the logs, while the other one has that other machine, and you could basically, rather than saw the logs and then go and pick them up and put them in, you would park the truck with them next to where you want to put them and just saw them straight into it, and then the other person drives off with them. I guess thinking about it, theoretically, I could have gone in the truck that carries the logs and driven that over, parked it up, and then swapped back into the other vehicle and dropped them in there. I probably should have thought of that. I probably should have thought about that first. But you get the idea. It's like, okay, so 2 people, though, could have done that more efficiently. And there could have been a third using the machine that chops out all the stumps, just clears the stumps, and that third person could have then been clearing the stumps out and making it so you can still easily get around. And then you could have had one person delivering the emergency power supply while the other is laying the cable, and speed the whole process up. And so it definitely seems to just naturally lend itself towards cooperative play, as it'll just be significantly more efficient to do things that way. So I think, yeah, it's a good idea, a good concept, you know, like a big cooperative construction game of sorts. And they've done a very good job in modelling all the vehicles and control systems and that. Like, you're going around and genuinely, it's like, okay, so like you can actually you can be going up a hill with that scout truck, and it'll just not go up, you know. But you put your differential lock on, slap the 4-wheel drive mode in, put it into the low gearbox, put the handbrake on, give it some revs, and then release that, and you can suddenly go up the hill with a hill start. It's like, yeah, it does seem to, at least as far as I can tell, realistically depict how you would actually have to drive a car up a hill. And I know because I live on a hill, and I've had to do that when it snows. So that is exactly how you would do it. I think we got rid of it recently, but we used to have an old Land Rover, literally because it's like, yeah, we need at least one 4x4 in the garage at all times, you know, that we can make sure we can actually leave the house if it snows. So we've always tended to have at least one vehicle that can do a bit of off-roading here. But yeah, so as far as I can tell, and it moves around and gets up the hill just like that. So they've done an excellent job with that. As far as I can go with, like, I don't think there's anything I'd really complain at with this. There's not much that I'd be going like, oh god, it's not got this or that, or again, it's not my forte. I've not played any of these games before, but as far as I can tell, if I were wanting some kind of cooperative construction game type thing with realistic vehicles, I can't think of anything that does it better than this, or anything that they seem to be missing at the moment. At least not in that demo. There aren't any other features I'd ask for. It's a bit annoying that I don't at least get maybe like a map of the area with at least like the roads marked on it or something. but it does give a reason then for you to scout. And I guess that's kind of half the whole purpose, isn't it? That you have your scout truck and you can drive that around and that clears the map for you. So the idea is you drive ahead with that before you bring the big machines through. I don't know what would happen though if you get stuck. Like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what does happen if you get stuck? Does it have auto saves or something? It's probably something to look at. I would probably suggest saving often while you're playing it. Just in case. But I think you'd be able to tow the vehicle out with another one. I think that was definitely a thing in SnowRunner and MudRunner and that, so I'm guessing that's a possibility. Anyway, for now though, thank you very much for watching. This has been Roadcraft out in May, part of my coverage of the Steam Next Fest. These demos will be available on Steam, though the Next Fest by this point will probably be over. Some of these demos do stay on for a time afterwards, so give it a look. It might still be there if you're wanting to go, otherwise you'll just have to make do with having watched the video, which thank you very much for watching. And if you want to stay up to date with what's going on with the Next Fest and my coverage of it, you can hit the subscribe button. There is a playlist on the channel that should contain all the demos. It should be like Steam Next Fest February 2025, something along those lines. And I hope to see you in the next video. I'll see you then.